Hello, welcome. Today we're going to do another way to find the equation of a tangent line of a polynomial function. As a slight disclaimer, this only works on certain cases. It doesn't work when you have fractional exponents for your polynomial function. So it just works with kind of like the nice polynomial functions. Short disclaimer. So if we had a graph y equals x to the fourth plus x cubed minus 2x squared plus 1. This is a polynomial function. And I wanted to find the equation of the tangent line at x equals 1. The other way to do it involves polynomial long division. The first thing I do is take this equation and I set it equal to 0. X minus 1 equals 0. If you square this, again, that's from an empty box thing, x minus 1, and then you get x squared minus 2x, from adding these, plus 1. What you do is you divide this polynomial function by this product. So I'm going to do x squared minus 2x plus 1 going into x to the fourth plus x cubed minus 2x squared plus 0x plus 1. Again, I added in the 0x to be my placeholder, otherwise I get confused. So x squared times x squared, x to the fourth, minus 2x cubed plus x squared. Now I switch all the signs, minus, plus, minus. With that, I'm going to do my math out, cancel 3x cubed minus 3x squared plus 0x plus 1. Now I will do plus 3x, which gives me 3x cubed minus 6x squared plus 3x. When I switch all my signs, minus, plus, minus, cancels, gives me 3x squared minus 3x plus 1. I'm going to write plus 3 on the end, and I get 3x squared plus, that would be a minus 6x plus 3. Now, when I subtract and switch all the signs, I end up with, I'm going to extend this page hopefully so Remy can see. Or maybe not Remy. There, extended the page. And you got to make sure it still doesn't pause. Sometimes it pauses on me when I extend it. So then I get 3x minus 2 is my remainder. That remainder, y equals 3x minus 2, is the equation of the tangent line at that point. So one way to verify that is graphically. Another way is to use our old method. I'm going to use our old method to verify this. So I'm going to take this original equation and I am going to find the equation of the tangent line using our other method. And again, we're finding the equation of the tangent line at x equals 1. So the first thing I would do is find the derivative of this function, 4x cubed plus 3x squared minus 2x, nothing for the last one. And then I'll find the derivative at 1 by substituting in 1, hopefully doing it correctly, which gives me 4 plus 3 minus 2, which means 7, which is a 5. Did you see my issue? I found it. This is a minus 4x. 2 times 2 is 4. So when I do out the math, I get a 4 times 1 instead of the 2, and then 4 plus 3 minus 4, which equals 3. Notice how that is the slope of this line. Now, continuing on, I'm going to find the f value of the function when x equals 1. So I have 1 to the fourth plus 1 cubed minus 2 times 1 squared plus 1. 1 plus 1 minus 2 plus 1 gives me 1. So therefore, I have a point, 1, 1, and a slope of 3. Using Teague's favorite method, y minus 1 equals 3 times x minus 1. Y minus 1 equals 3x minus 3. Y equals 3x minus 2. Notice how that gives me the same exact equation over here. So just another method. It's a much more limited method of because I can't do it for every polynomial function. However, it's another way to find the equation of the tangent line. With that being said, let's make this a nice short video and do some notes. So on your note sheet, another way to find the equation of the tangent line of a polynomial function. Use the x value to create a binomial by setting the equation equal to 0. So x equals 4, so my binomial will be x minus 4. On a side note, if this was x equals negative 3, your binomial will be x plus 3 because you're setting it equal to 0. All right, so now I've done that. Step 2 says square the binomial from step 1. So I'm doing x minus 4 squared. Again, you can do an area model. And then I get x squared minus 8x plus 16. Step 3, divide the polynomial by a new polynomial function from step 2. So I need to do some long division. I am going to make my pen much thinner. And I'm going to do x squared minus 8x plus 16 going into 2x cubed plus 0x squared is my placeholder plus 3x plus 1. First, I'm going to multiply by x, 2x, to get 2x cubed minus 16x squared plus 32x. Extend my page. When I change these signs, this becomes a minus, this is a plus, and this becomes a minus. These cancel. I get 16x squared minus 29x plus 1. And then I'm going to do plus 16 to get 16x squared. 16 times 8 is a number that I'm going to take out my trusty calculator and get the answer to. 16 times 8 is 128. That's a good number, Miss Honert. Minus 128x. 16 times 16 is 256. Another awesome number. I'm going to switch all these signs. It becomes a minus, a plus, and a minus. And then I end up with 99x minus 255. This remainder is the equation of the tangent line. So the equation of the tangent line is y equals 99x minus 255. So let's have you try one on your own. Try. Here's my equation. Y, or f of x, equals x to the 4th plus x squared minus 2x plus 3. And then want the equation of the tangent line at x equals negative 1. Try that on your own. Okay, so now I'm going to take my binomials x plus 1. I'm going to square it, and that's going to be x squared plus 2x plus 1. Now I'm going to do long division. I'm going to write in my placeholders, and I'm going to start dividing. X squared is x to the 4th plus 2x cubed plus x squared. Switch all my signs. Gives me negative 2x cubed. These cancel out too. Good. Minus 2x plus 3. I'm going to write in plus 0x squared as my placeholder though still. So then I'm going to do plus x, which, plus 2x. Nope, minus 2x. Sorry. X squared. So I'm going to have minus 2x, because then that'll give me a negative 2x cubed minus 4x squared minus 2x. I'm going to switch all these signs and cancel. Positive 4x squared plus 3. But again, I'm going to put in my placeholder plus 0x plus 3. And I'll make my line thin again, extend my page for Remy, make sure it's still plain. So now what I need to do is go plus 4, because 4 times x squared gives me 4x squared. 4 times that gives me positive 8x. 4 times that gives me 4. Switch all my signs. subtract negative 8x minus 1. That is my remainder. That is the equation of my tangent line. Short enough for you, Cedric?